Can you hear me? So I'm going to get on the go.
What are we doing? Are you only using 2 mics?
Y'all are sharing a mic.
Yes, sir. Typical guy. He's terrible at giving direction.
No, Tiffany just wants to be in control of everything, which is I'm generally well okay with. So this is Tiffany. We want to make sure we turn our.
This is your show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. So we're muting our phones. Tiffany Tuminello and Katie Babin. Hold on one second, guys. We're about to kick episode 99.
Are we live?
We are live right now. I'm about to send you the link. If I can figure out how to do the link.
I thought we already sent it.
Well, if you were on the channel, you could share it yourself. So yeah, is he gonna add the intro music back? Okay. Brian's on some kind of retreat today.
Whiskey and wine video kit.
So this is on YouTube right now. I just can't figure out how to. I'm having issues.
I gotta make sure it's aim out of 3s. I mean out of 2s.
These guys are the brains behind the operation. I just have a show.
Don't give me too much credit.
So actually,
So were you saying the link that we already have is not working?
if you go to the Geaux Rouge YouTube page,
I'm there.
this is live right now. If you're watching on YouTube, this is episode 99. So it's live, and then what you can do is share. And I'm going to share that with you guys right now. Tiffany T. So you're about to get a text.
It's coming out of here, Kate.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share it on the Geaux Rouge Facebook page. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me now? Okay, good. Did you get the text?
I did.
So you're on, while we're waiting, you can share it. Whenever you guys are ready.
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
All right, so it is now.
So 12 minutes in total, Franz, for each segment, pretty much 2-minute intro, 10 minutes with gas.
So each segment is 22 minutes total. 2, 10, 10, hard break, 2, 10, 10. Okay, so y'all are going to share this mic. Somebody's calling in, by the way. Is Bill Perfita still here? Too soon? Felt like it's too soon.
Okay, sure.
Awesome.
We get y'all rolling.
All right, you just point it to me, and I'm going to start doing this. And if you mind just closing that door? Cue Franz's cheesy radio voice. All phones need to be on vibrate.
Listen, John Bale. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, welcome to the Geaux Rouge radio show. This is your host, Franz Burkhart. Episode 99, guys. One more episode, and I get a set of steak knives from Guarantee Broadcasting. There will be no set of steak knives. They don't really give you anything when you hit a milestone of 100, but we'll maybe do something. So we got a jam-packed crowd in store for you for this episode 99. We've got the Baton Rouge Ballet coming on to talk about their performances in the Nutcracker. I've got American Cancer Society folks coming on to talk about fundraising efforts from that little thing I did, Real Men Wear Pink, as well as we're going to be doing a special hot 80s 5K run, hot pink A80s 5K run check giving. That's the voice of Tiffany Tuminello. She was the chair of that race. And then the second half, we're going to have Scott Sullivan on to talk about Trigger Girl, and then we're going to have Ann Schexnayder talk about Club Blue. So, before we jump into that, let's talk about our show sponsors. These are the folks that make the show possible. La Divina Italian Cafe, open every day with your custom made-from-scratch breakfasts. Definitely want to check them out for breakfast, although I had dinner there last night. Little boy had spaghetti and meatballs. I had their Brussels sprouts, very healthy, very tasty. We have Dr. G, that's my doc, Dr. Gunja Reina with MDVIP at Heal 360. Check her out at www.drreina.com. If you want to know how I've lost all this magnificent weight and look like the sexy beast that I am now, she gets full credit. She is a concierge doctor. I see her once a month. She takes care of everything. It's really quite great. And then last but not least, the finest criminal defense firm in the universe, in the multiverse, the Burkhart Law Firm. That's my criminal defense lemonade stand. If you need a criminal defense lawyer, not to be that guy, that is what helps pay the bills to have a radio show. So Burkhart Law Firm, www.burkhartlawfirm.com. We're on social media as well as we have our own website. So without further ado, we're going to jump in. Our first guest for the show today, American Cancer Society, we have the lovely Kate Babin, and we have Tiffany Tuminello from Mid-City Flats. Okay, so Katie, first and foremost, Katie, what do you do with American Cancer Society?
Yeah, so my position with the American Cancer Society is a senior development manager. So my main role is to provide support to our volunteers.
Right.
And that's through events, through fundraising, basically anything that you need to help raise money for the American Cancer Society. I am that person to talk to. So I specifically focus on Real Men Wear Pink of Baton Rouge.
So that means, as some of you guys don't know, I will be the, is it chair?
Chair.
I will be the
chairman.
2022 chair of the Real Men Wear Pink, which means that Katie is a Franz whisperer. Her job is to make sure that I'm doing
Yes.
my job. And the reason we have Tiffany on is in conjunction with the 2021 Real Men Wear Pink, I came in third. Although, you know, we're giving some more money today.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Tiffany is on today because Tiffany helped put on a race in Mid-City. She's with Mid-City Flats. Tiffany, tell us a little bit about you. It's the second time you've been on the show before.
Yeah, so we wanted to partner with American Cancer Society, the Real Men Wear Pink organization, and bring something to Mid-City, and we did, and it was a huge success, and we're looking forward to next year where we're going to maybe triple the donation.
So it's never, like some women, it's never enough for Tiffany.
No.
We raised, in this little 5K, this Mid-City 5K, the inaugural 5K for Hot Pink 80s 5K run, we raised $6,000. Not too shabby, right? And this number is significant, guys, because the total goal, Katie, the total goal was to raise how much for the Real Men Wear Pink?
$125,000.
So with this $6,000, we're now over the goal, right?
Yes.
So if you're watching on YouTube, I am giving, I love having big checks. Big guys with big checks. I am tendering, let the record reflect that Tiffany and I are tendering to the American Cancer Society a big check of $6,000 to help eradicate and fight breast cancer.
Yes.
Happy to do it, Tiffany. I'm going to let you have the honors of giving it to her. So, if you're listening on YouTube or if you're listening on Talk 107.3 and you're like, hey, what are the Real Men Wear Pink? Like, how do I do that? So, we had a meeting this morning. Since I am running the show next year, we're going to select 20 of Baton Rouge's, the greater Baton Rouge area guys to help raise money for this initiative. All the proceeds go to fight breast cancer. We're also going to have an alumni component to it. We're going to select our guys in January. Now the official kickoff won't be until September, but we're going to be helping these guys raise money all year round.
Yes.
There has been talks about a bowling tournament.
Yes.
There has been talks about, in addition to this race that we're going to do, the second race, there's been talks about a fashion show. Because you know me. You know, Tiffany, you know I like fashion. So, Tiffany, I think it's important also in giving this money to American Cancer Society, we need to thank the sponsors of this race. So why don't you shout out to those sponsors?
Definitely. I wanted to make sure that we include them because they are also who helped raise this $6,000, and we're excited to partner with you guys and add another event to give back to hashtag Real Men Wear Pink. But yeah, so Greg Howell and Built Right Construction, we had Mid-City Flats, Burkhart Law, Hancock Whitney, Optimized Solutions, Cleans Air, Southern Packaging, and also all of our ticket sales from the race.
Right.
So it was really great.
Special thanks to all those sponsors.
Yeah.
Look, when I think Real Men Wear Pink, I think that's a natural fit for the Burkhart Law Firm. I mean, the Burkhart Law Firm is a criminal defense firm. Some of those guys in there are future felons. I'm just saying. I'm not going to name any names. David Baxter. No, shout out to David Baxter. He actually chaired this year. David was the one who told me, you know, the selling point to me chairing was David goes, you don't have to raise any money. But he was sneaky because he knows that my ego is such that I'm going to want to raise money, right? So I am very excited. What else is going on with the American Cancer Society right now? And then we need to talk a little bit about the flats. I took a tour of the Mid-City Flats. Really cool space. Really cool place. You know, if I were a single bachelor right now, I might want to be on North. So what's going on with the American Cancer Society right now?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, Franz, we are looking to have all of our Real Men Wear Pink nominees by the end of January. So we're already kind of on the hunt, looking for some great guys who are willing to bust their butt to raise some money for breast cancer and to really, you know, put forth effort towards that cause. And then we also have our Ascension Parish Relay for Life coming up. The official date is April 2nd.
How far does that run?
So, I mean, it's just constant, like around the track, we'll do it. The venue is not decided yet, but we are working on it. And I think we're just going to make it this big community event. April 2nd is the official date. So those are some new things in the pipelines that are coming up.
So I'm running my first 10K this weekend.
Love that.
Tiger 10K. Shout out to Tiger 10K. Tiger 10K. I mean, running a 5K was a beast. Running a 10K, I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. So, okay, Tiffany, in our last 2 minutes, what do we need to know about what's going on with the flats, Mid-City Flats?
We're just excited to be in Mid-City. We have 22 new apartments that we're
nice.
that we're building across the street. We're completely full, and we've been blessed. It is a very unique design. Greg Howell did a wonderful job at bringing something to Baton Rouge that Baton Rouge has not really seen before.
I need to talk to you guys because I want a Mid-City Burkhart Law Firm commercial office. We need to talk. We need to talk. So look, that's about it for this segment or these guests. But before we go, if you're interested, if you're listening, you're like, hey, I want to be a real man wearing pink, raising money to eradicate breast cancer. If you want to get involved, email me at Franz, Franz, at GeauxRouge.com. Tell me why you think you'd be a good person to raise an insane amount of money for breast cancer. Ladies, thank you guys for being on. While y'all depart, we're going to welcome in, if y'all don't mind going and grabbing them, we're going to welcome in the Baton Rouge Ballet. Matt's doing the So Brian Haldane's out today. Matt's doing some serious heavy lifting on the board. Matt, did you know that we have a ballet in Baton Rouge? I did not know this.
I didn't know that either, Franz.
So Baton Rouge Ballet is up on the radio right now. So y'all come on in. Pep in your step. Come on in, Christine. Come on, Christine. All right. So that's on me. I didn't. All right. So I have now in studio, I have Christine Perkins, Marketing and Communications Director of the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater, as well as Baton Rouge local celebrity.
You're very generous.
Mr. Augustus. So how are you guys doing?
We're doing great.
All right. So I have to. Can I be vulnerable for a second? Permission to be vulnerable. I've been reading a lot of Brene Brown. So I'm going to be vulnerable. I didn't know we had a Baton Rouge Ballet Theater, and I'm like Mr. Baton Rouge. So mea culpa. One of our mutually good friends, Namisha, said, I'm in the Nutcracker, and I said, where? Like, are we talking at a local club? I mean, what are you doing? And she's like, no, dude. Baton Rouge Ballet. So talk to me a little bit about the story behind the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater.
Well, the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater has been around for 61 years.
61 years, Franz.
So
get it together.
I'm ashamed to say someone has not been doing their job to get you the word. But it started under the direction of Alyssa Fuchs and then went to the direction of Molly Buckman and Sharon Matthews. And they've been directing and really doing a wonderful job bringing local dance to our community. We have 3 performances every year.
Okay.
And with the exception of last year, that was
All right. I mean,
obviously a different time. But yeah, we do a performance in the fall where we bring in nationally recognized companies from all over the country. Philadelphia was the one we had from Philadelphia was this past fall. So and then we'll always do a Nutcracker.
Okay.
Which is a full-length, magnificent, spectacular, magical event,
Not
and
just one club.
it's really become the holiday event.
So does the Nutcracker incorporate local non-ballet folk to perform in it?
Of course.
Okay, so tell me about how that works. Like you just say, hey, Namisha, who may have some dance background, I don't know. Hey, Franz, I don't know if you have dance background or not, but come be in the Nutcracker. I mean, how does that work? What does that look like?
Yeah, we kind of reach out to people who are like community, interesting people in the community.
Mr. Augustus.
Yeah, and Franz, I can see you fitting in there quite nicely.
So you're going to have to, so I will tell you. So let's, since we're continuing down the vulnerability road here, I have been asked before to perform dancing, and I have said I'm willing to do a lot of stupid stuff for a good cause. Dancing, I'm not sure about it. And in fact, there is a male dance troupe called, you're familiar with this.
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure I am.
Yeah, some of my friends are in it, and it's kind of like, it's like the Baby Cakes, only it's golden guys. I would totally do golden guys. Ballet on a stage, though, you and I would have to work. We'd have to do some practicing. I'm very self-conscious about the lack of dance moves that I have. So I'm not saying it's an impossibility. I'm just saying, like, there'd be some negotiations there.
Some private lessons.
Yes. Okay. So if I want to get tickets to your performances, where would I go?
Let's see. There are several options. You could go to Ticketmaster.com.
Okay.
But make sure if you're going online to buy tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com.
So why?
Because there are scalpers out there.
Really?
I know. You would think for the
You guys are kind of a big deal.
We're a big deal.
Ticket scalping for the Baton Rouge Ballet
Scalpers.
Theater, man.
up to twice as expensive as what you would typically pay.
Okay.
Tickets are only $30 to $65. I
not
saw
bad.
Leonard saw one on there for $700.
Where do you guys perform?
It's going to be performed at the Raising Cane's River Center
Okay.
Ballroom.
Okay.
We were destined to be in the theater this year, but Hurricane Ida came and knocked out a lot of our contractors and suppliers. So we moved it to a really big space, the ballroom in the River Center, and so we've got about 900 seats for each performance.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
And obviously kid friendly. I've got a little 6-year-old demon child, Fisher. He's on social media. I don't know if you've seen my son on social media. He's more popular than I am.
We should have him in the Nutcracker then.
He does like to perform on stage. He does like to dance. He does like to sing. Although I learned today, we were singing Wizard of Oz in carpool, and if I lower the windows in carpool, he gets embarrassed at 6 years old, which only requires me to lower and louden the music. I told him I loved him as he was getting out of the car, and you know what? He gave me the, okay, Dad. And so that caused me to lower the windows and scream it as loud as I could. We show tough love in this household. So, okay. So also in studio, we have Leonard Augustus. I asked your partner in crime here, Miss Perkins. I said, okay, what is Leonard's official title? And Christine, what did you say?
I said, that's a hard question. How about performer extraordinaire or something like that?
Yeah.
We settled on longtime supporter and dancer with
So,
Baton Rouge Ballet.
so Leonard, you're very involved with the community. Talk to me about how you got involved with the ballet.
Well, it was a dare.
Okay.
Because when I was raised in North Baton Rouge, and played sports in school and all that kind of stuff, so boys dancing was not a thing,
Right.
unless
Right.
you were in the band, where you
Right.
could, dance with the Southern University band or something like that. So it was a dare. I was dating this person, and she said they needed the boyfriends to be partners, and I took her up on it. And then there was an audition at the Baton Rouge Little Theater at the time for West Side Story, and at that time there was not a lot of people of color being cast there, but they, this is like, hey, they need people who look a little Hispanic, so we went on a dare, and all of my friends around the country at the university who were trained. They did not get cast, but I did. And then Molly Buckman saw that I had potential, at least she thought in her eyes, and she said, hey, why don't you come take free dance classes? And that was the start of my relationship with the ballet. So
Do you
I'm
need
eternally grateful.
Do you need dance lessons before one gets on the stage and does ballet? I think so, right?
Not for the polka. Like what you would be great in is the party scene. So with our local celebrities and business
Party
leaders-
scene.
That's
Do
so
I
you. That's got your name
Do
all
I
over
project
it.
party scene? Is that
Not club, but party scene where all you have to do is
So-
learn the polka.
So let's talk for a second.
Yeah.
I have I'm newly, as if you listen to the radio, you know I'm back out there newly single, and things have changed since I was last single, and party scene and me at 42 are just So now, but I am interested because I do like supporting local arts. I do like supporting my friends and loved ones that are on stage. Namisha, shout out to former Junior League president Namisha. Namisha tells me that this is a must-attend show.
She's not wrong.
Must-attend show. So, okay, talk to me about who I might expect to see on stage for this show.
Well, we have all of the company members. We have high schoolers through college-age kids, and we have some lovely guest artists who are going to be here. 2 of them from Colorado.
Okay.
One from Las Vegas. He's with a company very similar to Cirque du Soleil.
Oh.
And also one of our favorite Azalea Fairies coming back to us.
Azalea
Azalea
Fairies.
Fairy. She's coming back to us from TCU in at Texas Christian University.
So if I wanted to get, because we're about to hit the first break, if I wanted to get more information about the ballet performances, is season tickets an option? If I just wanted to get season tickets?
We have season tickets at the beginning of the year. You
Sure.
missed the whole season, but you can still get the storybook season.
Look, I
which
have
has
you on the radio
Nutcracker.
right now. I mean, you don't have to loud cap me on the fact that I missed the entire
Okay.
season.
We still have storybook.
Better late than never, Christine.
You can also get tickets for Rapunzel, which is coming up
Okay.
in March.
So I am always
And
So-
that's at BatonRougeBallet.org. I need to get that in.
Baton Rouge
All the
Ballet
information that we're
.org.
talking about today can be found at Baton Rouge
So
Ballet.
I love the fact that people. So, and I'm walking, breathing proof of this. Is I get surprised at some of the things that Baton Rouge has. That if you're not paying attention, and you should be paying attention, Franz Burkhart, you miss it, right? So we have a ballet, we have a local theater, we have multiple local theaters, we have a guys' male dance troupe. We've got all sorts of great things, and I very reasonably priced. I was just at a Baton Rouge Symphony event, very reasonably priced. You can go get a little bit of culture, get a little Nutcracker in your system. You can't go Christmas without a little bit of Nutcracker. All right, so if you're just now tuning in, we've had Leonard Augustus as well as Christine Perkins on from the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater. You will be invited to come back.
Yay.
Whenever you have performances, all you need to do is just give me a little nudge and say, hey, we're about to do X, Y, and Z. And Leonard, it's a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh. You do a tremendous job doing things to help promote organizations, charities. I've heard nothing. I mean, again, I said it before we went on. Like, this many people saying good stuff about Leonard, it makes me suspect. And I'm a criminal defense attorney. So we're about to take our first break. Coming in the second half of the show, we're going to have Scott Sullivan with Trigger Girl. We had Scott on a few months back to talk about filmmaking as well as this new production that's coming on. And then we're going to have Ann Schexnayder come on and talk about Club Blue for the Boys and Girls Club Baton Rouge. We're going to take our first break. If you're listening, we have Franz Burkhart, host of the Geaux Rouge Show. More information about the Geaux Rouge Show, go to www.geauxrouge.com. We will be taking our first break, and we'll be right back. All right, we're clear, you guys.
Thank you
so much.
Great,
Okay, it's
thanks so
been
much.
31 years I've been doing this show. Don't make it 32 that you have not seen.
No, I'm coming. Send me an email with the times.
Sure.
I want to go. I in fact am going. Shout out to Nancy Little. Nancy Little is with the Arts Council, but also Houston Ballet.
Yeah, she's with
I'm
Houston.
going to see Nutcracker in Houston in 2 weeks. I have to see it in Baton Rouge. So I'm gonna get these guys in.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Next year,
YouTube.
your son and you.
Yes. Geaux Rouge. I'm gonna before we go back on, I'm gonna send you the link via email to.
Share it. Yeah, thanks.
All right, guys, y'all can come on in. We're gonna have y'all both on at the same time. So come on. I think your outfit today is on point.
Wait, come take a picture with me because we're gonna tag you. We need you to share it so that everybody from Boys and Girls Club will see it. And also, you're skinny. Like you are
Like I'm shocked, skinny.
Wait, so I have to tell you a funny story too. Okay, make sure you get my shoes.
I'm your photographer.
Yes.
Tell you, you are the camera guy.
This is free plugs for you too.
All right, I got to back up a little bit. Okay, one more.
So
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Real fast.
For the advertising.
Yeah.
Not with him, with you. No, I'm kidding.
She is fabulous.
I know, look at the
Oh, y'all are
shoes.
so sweet. I know he was like, I need those shoes.
All right, that's 3.
Thank
All right, guys. Thank y'all.
You were a little photographer today.
I am. Who's going to return the favor?
I will.
Before we leave. Oh, you want it? This is what we do now. Just photo shoots, nonstop. This is what we do. I'm sorry. By the way, if you have not,
Please do not act like you don't like it
I
either.
haven't been next to
Shut
you
up.
since middle school. We probably.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you want flash or no flash?
Did it come out? Can you see
I
us?
think it's fine.
All right, good. That's
so
great.
the favor I need from you two is you need to go to the Geaux Rouge YouTube page and subscribe.
So wait, I gotta tell you a funny story, Ron. So when we had our first meeting with the Great Futures Gala people, we had them, like we gave them like their packets or whatever, and like told them about the gala and explained it to them and everything, and then we had them like all stand up and like go around the table and like introduce themselves and what they do and all that good stuff. And Hayden stands up and she goes, I'm Hayden Moore. I'm an attorney with Walter Thomas, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to let everybody in this room know that however much money Franz Burkhart raised, I'm going to raise exactly $1 more.
Yeah.
I was dying.
So you do a whole bunch of good community work in a competitive way, and people just want to destroy you. Okay, so if you're listening, we've got Ann Schexnayder in with Club Blue. She's going to be talking a little bit about Great Futures. We got a new cast of characters, so to speak. You also have an event coming up next week, right?
Monday.
Monday. I'm going to be there. I'm coming.
Yes.
And then we also have Scott Sullivan. You remember Scott? You were on the show, a couple months back during COVID on Zoom?
Yeah.
Scott, we talked about Trigger Girl. Trigger Girl is premiering Saturday, right?
Yes.
All right, so here's my question for you, man.
Okay.
And y'all are going to share a microphone. She's going to be on first. I'm going to let you be the last. The last. No, we're just off. We're just doing streaming. I'm going to I'll cue us off. If I can't make it Saturday, will there be other viewing options?
That's the big
I've got
mystery.
a wedding I have to be in. Look, I've told the groom, like, dude, I got to watch Trigger Girl. I can't be in this wedding in New Orleans. So I didn't say all that. But we'll talk about
You
it. We'll
should
talk-
have, man. That was a missed opportunity.
So we're gonna do the intro, and then I'm gonna start off with her, and then I'm gonna get over to you. So you're up first, Ann. I know you're important.
Stop. I could go last. I mean, I don't care. I'm not picky.
I'm not picky, really.
I am a little picky. We're
We're gonna talk about your pickiness in a
Okay.
second.
Okay.
Welcome back to the second segment of the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. This is your host, Franz Burkhart, episode 99. If you were listening to the first half of the show, we had the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater talk about the Nutcracker as well as a little bit about their history. We also had Kate Babin and Tiffany Tuminello come on, talk about American Cancer Society, fighting breast cancer, as well as giving them a big old check. Did you see that big check, Matt? That was a big old check we gave.
Huge check.
I like huge checks. I'm a lawyer. I like
Better
huge
than
checks.
small checks.
Yeah, small checks. Who wants that? That's so basic. That's blah. So, anyways, before we jump into our next segment and our guests, Anna Schexnayder with the Club Blue, as well as Scott Sullivan talking about filmmaker, talking about Trigger Girl. You're a filmmaker. That's a fair statement, right? I mean, yeah. So we're going to thank our show sponsors. First, we got Dr. G, Dr. Gunja Reyna with MD VIP at Heal 360. You can check her out at www.drreyna.com. That's www.drreyna.com. She is the force behind my health change. Concierge medicine. I can contact her 24/7, whether I'm sick, whether I have a medical question. Literally, she texted me and said, "Hey, dude, it's time to get a booster. Show up to my office tomorrow." And I got a booster shot. So it was nice. So we got La Divina Italian Cafe serving select wines, ice cold beer, plus their exclusive sorbet mimosa. That's a sorbet mimosa, little gelato, little champagne, all good together. And last but not least, the Burkhart Law Firm. That's my day job. If you think I do a really crappy job at radio, thank goodness I have a day job. I am a criminal defense attorney. You can check us out at www.burkhartlawfirm.com. Speaking of convicted felons, we have Ann Schexnayder on with Club Blue. So I've got to tell you, I ran into Ann Schexnayder at the Baton Rouge Best Dress Ball. And it got back to me, Ann, that you thought as of late I was a little blah. So I'm telling you, I need Ann's help. I need Ann's help because I am tired of being basic. I'm tired of being blah. So we're going to get you on the show like once a month to talk about how you can be less basic, Franz, less ordinary, less, meh. But I say all this because I'm glad I did run into you because it reminded me that we are part of Club Blue. Yes. And Club Blue has, I'm teasing Ann. Ann is an amazing human being, does a lot of community stuff. Ann is on today to talk about Club Blue and to talk about two things. One, we have an event coming up. First of all, what is Club Blue?
So Club Blue is a spin-off of Boys and Girls Club of Baton Rouge, and so basically we do a lot of fundraising in the community to help give back to kids in schools that are less fortunate. So
Club Blue also does an event called Great Futures Gala, where it selects a certain number of citizens from the greater Baton Rouge area to help raise money and to promote Club Blue as well as helping the kids that you just referenced. You've got a full showcase of new candidates this year, right?
We do, and Franz and I were both past honorees. Just want to mention that.
Yes.
So we do have a new class this year, and we're really excited about it. You might know some of the names: Hayden Moore, Ted James, Tiffany Dickerson, Nellie Ward, Jacques Stafford.
Some really good heavy hitters. Some heavy hitters that are going to raise a ton of money and awareness, because it's not just about money. It's also about awareness, right?
It's more about awareness. I mean, yes, we love the money aspect of it, and that's what we're here for. But, we know these are our big pitch hitters in the community, and so we're excited to see what they can do for Boys and Girls Club.
So I'm excited because it gives me an opportunity to get dressed up for an event. So I will be getting my tickets. If I want to get tickets, are they available yet?
They are. They're on Eventbrite. You can go to clubblue.com. GreatFuturesGala.com and get tickets. They're already up on Eventbrite.
And if you want to support one of the fundraising efforts,
there's a drop down. So whenever you go to purchase your ticket, there's a little drop down area. So if you want your money to go to a specific person from the Great Futures Gala class, all that money will go towards their fundraising efforts.
So while you're here, you're also promoting an event you have coming up next week, right?
Yes.
On Monday?
Monday.
Okay.
We are doing our annual Toys and Trivia event.
Toys and Trivia.
Toys and Trivia. So we are hosting it at Overpass Merchant. So we want to thank Remy and the whole crew over there for
Shout out to the gang over there at Overpass Merchant.
We love Overpass Merchant. Basically, what you do is you purchase a toy. And you show up. We want the gifts unwrapped so that it'll make it a little bit easier for us to distribute them and know what we have. And we give you a drink ticket. So you bring a toy, your first drink is on us, and we want you to stay and play a little bit of trivia. And then we also want you to meet some of our Great Futures Gala honorees.
I intend to go buy some toys this weekend. I'm going to be there. As you guys know, listening, I don't really drink anymore, so I'll be doing a little Diet Coke number. But if you want one of the best burgers in Baton Rouge, I got to tell you, Overpass Merchant is one of the best burgers in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
I'll also shout out to their their fried cheese curds. Oh, so good. So good. It's a good spot, right?
It's
just
a
good
very
spot.
good spot.
All the proceeds from that event will go to
All of that goes to Boys and Girls Club, so we actually hand deliver those gifts to the families before Christmas time. So
if you want to join Club Blue, how would you do that?
what I would do is encourage you to go check out our social media pages so you can get a feel for what we do. There's links in our bios where you can join. If you want to donate something, donate money, go to our website. We just merged with BCBG Metro, so we're really excited about that. So we have a bigger presence in Louisiana. Or just reach out to one of us. Come to one of our events.
So, Ann, I do want to say you work for a phenomenal, your day job. You work for a great company, right?
I do, but not anymore.
Oh,
I actually made a job switch.
All right. So where are you working these days?
I am with Silverback.
Okay. So all right. So I was going to give your old company a shout out. That's how much I've been out of the loop with Ms. Schexnayder. That being said, what I was about to pivot on was your community involvement is always very much appreciated. I am dead serious though. I want to get Ann on the show regularly to help me be less basic. And I mean, I can be extra,
that's
but
a full-time job.
I mean, it really could be. Maybe we pay you a consulting fee. I mean, I was over the top at Best Dressed Ball. We didn't really talk much. I had an outfit on. I mean, I had a custom-made jacket. Shout out to Martinez. But I cannot stand the idea of just being quote-unquote ordinary. I'm just joking. Thank you
Do you
so
want to borrow my shoes? No,
dude, what kind of shoes are those, by the way?
These are Steve Madden's. If anybody wants them,
dude. They look like Steve Madden went. They look like Steve Madden watched Mad Max, like Fury Road. I mean, those are some. Like, if you got kicked with those, it would hurt enough, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to carry mace with these shoes. Like, this is.
This outfit. And the funny thing is, she knew that she was going to be on YouTube. But this is just everyday apparel for you, right?
Look, I recently got divorced, so I'm looking for my second ex-husband. And so
I'm looking for my second ex-husband. If that has look, you don't need to go on dating apps with that kind of an attitude. It's like, bring it, dude. Get in line.
This is it.
Well, I appreciate the fashion as always, and I appreciate all the volunteer work you do. Stick around for a second though, because we've got back on the show. We've got Scott Sullivan. You guys are sharing a mic. So, Scott.
Yes.
Scott, it's time, man. We talked about Trigger Girl. Remind everybody who you are, what you do, and then what Trigger Girl is.
I am Scott Sullivan. I am a filmmaker here in Baton Rouge. And Trigger Girl is our feature film that we filmed last year.
Right.
And we did a couple of screenings at Celtic. And now we have a theatrical premiere here in Baton Rouge at Celebrity Theaters, George O'Neill.
Awesome. If I want to get tickets, what do I do?
You can go to Celebrity Theaters website, same way you buy any other movie tickets that they're showing. So just go on there, click on the Trigger Girl link, and purchase your tickets. Show up. It's a red carpet event. It's going to be a good time. We've got Greg Merriweather's going to be in the house. He's going to introduce the film and then do a Q&A afterwards.
So what's the film about, by the way?
The film is
without spoiling everything.
It's a detective mystery.
Right.
Yeah, so it centers around a lead detective who's played by Leo Honeycutt, who you might recognize his name.
Investigative journalist.
Yeah,
author of one of the best books about Edward Edwards ever.
Yes.
The late governor of Louisiana.
Yes. And soon to be recognized as a very talented actor.
Awesome.
So it centers around him investigating a case that causes him to deal with some of his own hidden pain. And it gets pretty twisty.
Awesome. One more time, how do I get tickets?
Go to the Celebrity Theaters website. And once you get on their website, just look for the films that they're showing. You'll see Trigger Girl. It's showing on Saturday, so you might have to click the date for Saturday's date, and it'll allow you to click the link to purchase your tickets and, purchase as many as you want.
So let me say congratulations.
Well, thank you, sir.
Bringing this to a head. I know you've been very excited about getting it out there. Now, look.
Yeah.
Again, I'm willing to admit my vulnerability and my shortcomings. I mean, if you weren't listening just now, I can occasionally be blah. Her words.
I didn't say that today. That was you.
Yeah. So my question for you, Scott,
right.
is let's say I can't make it Saturday.
Let's say you can't.
Is there going to be another viewing option? Can I buy it digitally?
This is why this is.
You don't want to say this out loud because you want people to go Saturday, right?
We want people to go Saturday, and if people come Saturday, it may play again. But not only this film, but other Louisiana.
So what if I
films.
just bought a ticket Saturday, knowing that I can't go, but give my ticket away to somebody, maybe on Geaux Rouge Facebook page, or if you're watching, give that ticket away so as to help promote people going, so that maybe we can have a secondary show.
You, my friend, are brilliant.
I like it.
You are brilliant.
If I just want to support the show, I can just buy a ticket, maybe give it away or whatever. I'm excited, dude. Look, there's people all the time that say, I want to do a podcast. I want to write a book. I want to just make a film. It takes hard work to just like give birth to that, right? I mean,
it does.
So talk to me, walk me through. How long did it take to make this film?
Oh, wow. Well, first there's writing the screenplay, so that took a little while. But actually shooting the film, we shot it over the course of about 9 days.
Okay.
We had a COVID interruption, but we were able to pick back up and finish the film. And 9 days is breakneck pace for a feature film.
I was going to say, that's pretty...
It is breakneck. I mean, this film should not have been made. This film is a miracle.
Good.
Okay, and the fact that it's playing in the theater is even a bigger miracle. But it speaks to the talent and the perseverance of what we have.
Was it difficult to line all that up to get it to where it's in a theater in Baton Rouge?
It very difficult. But we were able to get the eye of someone at the theater who believed in it. And shout out to Celebrity Theater because they've been great and they are very supportive.
Celebrity is the theater that is on...
It's George O'Neill.
Yep, my favorite theater in Baton Rouge, man.
The best, man.
Back in the day, O'Neill, baby.
Look, and we're in their biggest house, 173 seats to fill. The screen is massive, so we've got plenty of room. Tickets are selling.
So for those who don't know that, go to the show, buy your ticket, go to the show, and then there's some good eats around there too. You've got some really good. You got George's right there. You got a nice little Indian restaurant
right there. Portobello's is there. Yeah.
So what's on the horizon for you, man?
Oh man,
besides promoting this new film.
Well, we've got several things cooking up. I mean, I just finished shooting a pilot episode for a film called Gravity.
Okay.
And we'll be showing several of the trailers that we have going on before we show Trigger Girl.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. So if you guys are just now tuning in, I had Ann from Club Blue, and I have Scott promoting Trigger Girl. Again, one more time, if I want to get tickets to Trigger Girl, George O'Neill Celebrity Theaters, where do I go?
You're going to go to the Celebrity Theaters website.
All right.
And the same way you buy tickets for anything else playing in there, you'll see the Trigger Girl, click on it, purchase your tickets, show up, come on the red carpet, come have a good time, come have one of those ices that they lace with alcohol there. So they do it.
That's an impressive thing, man.
It is.
I don't want to talk disparagingly about some of the theaters we have in Baton Rouge, but I went recently to Movie Tavern.
Okay.
And I took my son to see a new Disney movie that's set in Colombia. Encanto, yeah. And I got to tell you, if you've ever been to a movie theater that just felt gross, that was the experience I had. This just feels really, 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 really gross.
Well, they got into trouble a while back.
Yes, they did.
Gross. Yeah.
Now, look, that's on me. If you want to go to a gross place to eat or watch a movie, that's on me. But to the same degree, I'm giving a shout out to celebrities because I've never had a bad experience at celebrity theaters. And in fact, I tell people, if you want one of the best movie watching experiences in Baton Rouge, go down Coursey to George O'Neill Lane. That's the theater to go to.
It is.
I mean, it really is. Okay, so look, we're going to change gears in our remaining minutes. Since I have two talented individuals in the studio today, in the form of Ann and you, I'm going to say this. Next episode is the 100th episode.
All right.
And I think I need to go big over the top. I think I need to go like Michael Jordan over the top. Not Scottie Pippen over the top. Which, by the way, if you've been paying attention to Scottie Pippen lately, a lot of hate going on, man. Like, is he just trying to promote? I mean, is the hate coming from a place of, hey, I got to promote me because I need some money or something? I mean, because I would.
It's hard to be number two.
It is hard to be number two. Man.
It is.
It's kind of like
you're basically last.
But here's the thing though. I would imagine that he made enough money over his career to where he could kick his feet up and just be quiet and not. But I mean, you don't want to be number two. So here's my thing. 100th episode. What is the guest caliber for your 100th episode? If you had if you had a radio show podcast, and I want all three of you guys to jump in here. What is the guest caliber for your 100th episode? Who do you want on, man? I mean, we're trying to get Shaquille O'Neal lined up. I don't think I can get Shaq lined up.
I mean, if you could get her shoes to talk, I would do that.
I mean, if I could get her shoes to talk, I mean, that's an episode. I don't want to be tacky and ask how much those things are, but those.
They were 150.
Well, we all shared a mic. So
yeah.
150, by the way, is very
150 from
reasonable.
Steve Madden, but
That's
they're
very
doing-
reasonable for.
That is, but they're doing Christmas deals now, so you can go online and get a coupon. I mean,
Nice.
All right, so
You know,
one
I'm
of the
all on a
potential
budget.
guests is Schexnayder's shoes, if they could talk.
they're fabulous.
So
I
I
could leave one as a
so
memento.
I don't think I can get the new LSU football coach on,
Why not?
but I don't know if that would line itself up in less than a week. I mean, I have to delay the show, but if I could get the new, I mean, I went to an LSU basketball game. I'm a big basketball fan.
Yeah.
My son's a big basketball fan, and I'm sitting in the Pete Maravich Assembly Center. New coach is on the big screen talking about rooting for LSU basketball, and then he was at center court. I mean, already, boom, boom, boom. He's out there shaking it. He's earning that new money. So maybe the new LSU football coach. Who else? Who are your top tier guests for your 100th episode?
I mean, you definitely need an athlete. Maybe a single coach if I'm going to be listening.
Single
What about
coach.
Coach
Coach Ogeron? Wait, he's look. He's got a payout. I mean, Coach Ogeron got a lot of money.
I think he's into blondes.
He's in the blondes.
What
you
about
could
Tasman Mitchell?
listen. Hold on. Don't sell yourself short. You being a blonde is just a appointment and
Do you think Coach O hasn't hit on me? Come on,
fair enough.
wow.
Fair enough.
grow up. No, I'm just kidding. I mean,
This is what happens when you have a few minutes left at the end of your radio show. Things go off. He's hit on you before?
What was that?
it was at Ben 77, but it was a group effort.
Well, he's
so
single.
it
You're
was-
single. He's single. You're single. I mean, it's okay, right? He's just not your type.
I have more dignity and respect for my.
Why? Whoa! Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm more of a cleat chaser. Like I want a baseball.
Cleat
I want a
chaser.
baseball player.
I've seen your shoes.
I mean,
I am a lady
Are those the
and
big
a
ones?
cleat chaser. Okay, so maybe not letting Anna check out, decide the guest for the 100th
I'm
episode.
gonna need
wanna know.
pictures, a full resume, and maybe bank account.
What was the line that Coach O threw at you? Can you tell us that?
Oh gosh, y'all, I really don't want to get into that.
You're already
I'm
into
not
it,
gonna
sister.
disparage that man, but
Hold on. It is one thing. Look, I don't know how to say this. It takes a lot of courage to walk up to someone like you with those heels on
I mean,
and take your shot, right? Because what we're talking about is taking your shot. You're at a place, he's at a place, Ben 77, very romantic, great ambiance. It takes a lot of courage.
yeah, but that's not cute when you're there with another girl.
Ooh, now we have context. And now we have Are we about time? Out of time? No, we got plenty of time. All right, so you can't.
This could be a whole other
If you're gonna,
show.
whoa.
I mean,
If you're going to do
this
the,
went a whole different direction.
so we got 3 minutes. Cleat chasing / the date conversion. You're at a place with a date, and
Oh,
you decide
Jesus
you
Christ.
want to upgrade. You're in the Tesla, but you're like, I don't want to be in a Tesla. I want to be in the Porsche. And look, so
I'm never gonna Tesla, by the way.
it's so basic. It's so blah.
Grow up, Franz. Like,
So here's my question. Who do you have? Okay, so you want an athlete, but you do know there's NCAA, SEC issues with me just getting an athlete on, right? There's some regulations, some rules, and all that. So think bigger. Who are some local folks that you would want to have on your 100th episode of the Geaux Rouge radio show? And we celebrate, for those who've been listening for 99 episodes, kudos to you. You deserve a cookie or something. But my point is, who do you want to have on there? Should I go like Stephanie Poza with the Tyler Poza law firm? She's a big one.
I think you got to go big, and I think you do have to have a woman. What about so United Way had their breakfast yesterday, and they had a great lineup of girls that
Yeah,
I
get Junior.
Elsie Dunbar's a good one.
that is true.
She's great. Tristy.
I've had Tristy on the show before. Junior League. For those who don't know, I have a special relationship with Junior League.
You know, I'm not even gonna. That's a whole other episode too.
No,
He's trying to start a campaign to join Junior
No,
League. I'm
it
like,
is
sir,
a
this
hold
is a
on.
woman's
Hold on.
organization.
It is a running. First of all, financially and PR-wise, I do a great deal to support the Junior League.
You do.
We do have a running joke amongst us that, and I say it's a running joke because I do want to be the first male member of the Junior League. I, of course, don't want to join an all-women's uplifting leadership organization that does betterment for the community. But it's a joke. It's a joke.
Well,
I mean, don't cancel me because of my jokes about Junior League. But look, having the president of Junior League on would be a great. It's not Tristy anymore. It's going to be. I think Jessica O'Connor is going to be the next president. See, I actually know. Are you a member of the Junior League?
Yeah.
All right, so you're a member.
This is going a whole different direction, but yeah.
Well, as soon as you said cleat, what is it? What did you say? Cleat chaser?
Why are you gonna be like this to me today?
I'm not being like anyone.
I mean,
I'm looking for.
I feel bad for you.
She'll be.
Deal
Look
with it.
look at those. Look at those heels. She'll be fine.
Those
She'll
are
be
all
fine.
the cleats that have.
You're about to get kicked.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I can tell you what it's like being a bald, middle-aged lawyer who's single in Baton Rouge.
You're a lawyer?
One of the best criminal defense attorneys in the state of Louisiana.
Also debatable.
Wow.
I'm glad I'm here.
I'm blah. I'm so basic. So, anyways,
What about the governor, man?
I would love to get the governor on. I think the governor would be good on. John Bell is doing some great stuff for the state of Louisiana. And look, we don't even do a political show here. Like, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, or whatever. If you're doing good stuff, I'm going to have you on the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be a good guest. I want to get, what I haven't had on, I've had a lot of LSU folks on. That's my alma mater. I have not had a lot of Southern folks on, and I want to get the flagship universities on as much as possible. But look, we're running out of time. I'll reach out to both of you guys, get some more ideas on this. And look, for those who are listening, I do love Miss Schexnayder. I'm giving her a hard time. And I do appreciate you making time today out of your busy schedule to come on and talk about Club Blue. If you are in the neighborhood on Monday, come to Overpass Merchant. And then Saturday, get your tickets for Trigger Girl. Yes. That's about it for this episode of the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. If you've been listening, thank you. Thank you. www.geauxrouge.com. And if you have a show idea, go to email us at info@geauxrouge.com. Show ideas. I'll certainly think about having you on the show, and we'll be back next week. We went over a little bit there. Sorry about that. If you're watching on YouTube,
Like, wait, I wanted to see
if
the
you're
soap opera play
dude,
out.
it's not a soap. Dude, look, I'm gonna say it out loud. We're still recording, so you know. I'm jealous. If I were a single hot chick that had options, that to me is a radio show. That is a podcast radio show. It's like
look,
Sex in the City, Baton Rouge.
Tiffany Dickerson is like trying to set up an auction, like a date auction, where she auctions me off, and I'm like,
You probably raised a lot of money. I don't mean that.
that's what,
I don't mean that
she-
tongue in
She
cheek.
wants to do that for her fundraising for Great Futures Gala, and I was like, look, I need to see resumes and pictures before I.
What do
commit to
single women? Okay, we're gonna go and shut this off
What
because
happens after you get auctioned?
That's what I'm saying.